After a 70% reduction, you purchase a new washing machine on sale for $198. What was the original price of the washing machine? So we're going to let X, so to answer the question, let X represent the original price of the washing machine. Okay, so to set up this equation, we're looking at, in which we don't know, what would be the original price for this washing machine. That's our unknown, which is X. We know that there was a 70% reduction. So we're going to take away whatever that reduced price happens to be. So to find that out, we're going to take the 70%, in which we need to convert 70% to a decimal, which is 0.70. And we're going to take the 70% and times it to the original price. We don't know what the original price is just yet. So we're going to say 0.70 times X. But we do know the reduced price for this washing machine is $198. So here's our equation. We're going to subtract X and 0.70X. Okay. We're saying 1X minus 0.70X. That will give us 0.30X equals to 198. Divide by 0.30 to both sides. And we have X is equal to 660. So the original price of this washing machine was $660. Next example. We have here the length of a new rectangular playing field is 4 yards longer than triple the width. If the perimeter of the rectangular playing field is 344 yards, what are its dimensions? So it's asking us to find the length and the width. That's what it's asking, the dimensions, when we're talking about a rectangle. Opposite sides are congruent, meaning that they're the same. So let's look at the first sentence. It says the length of a new rectangular playing field is. Let's cross out of a new rectangular playing field. We know it's a rectangle at this point. But look at what is giving us some information about the length. The length is meaning equal to 4 yards longer than triple the width. So if they're giving us information about the length, then they're not telling us anything about the width. So we're going to let W, the width, be X. But we do know the length is 4 longer than triple means 3 times the width. Triple the width, 3 times X, we call the width X. So we're going to write the length as 3X plus 4. If you put 4 plus 3X, it's okay as it relates to addition. But if it said smaller than, larger than, longer than, smaller than, fewer than, you will have to switch the terms around. But this is the correct order. So what we know about perimeter, the formula is twice the length plus twice the width is equal to P. So we have the perimeter in this particular story. It's 344 yards. So let's plug everything we need into this formula. 2 times 3x plus 4 plus 2 times x equals to 344. And let's solve. We're going to distribute. We have 6x plus 8 plus 2x is equal to 344. Add like terms on the left-hand side. We have 8x plus 8 is equal to 344. Subtract 8 to both sides. And we're going to have 8x is equal to 336. And then lastly, divide by 8. And we have x is equal to 42. So we have x now. What would x represent? Will it represent the length? Let's go back to what we defined at the beginning. Or will x represent the width? Well, x is going to represent the width. So we can go back to our information that we defined at the beginning and plug 42 in for x. And we're going to do the same thing. So we need to find the length. Where we see x, we're going to substitute 42 in for x. So 3 times 42 is 126. Add 4 to that, we have 130. This is our length. This is our width. Now, if you want to double check your work, we can add 130 twice. We can add 42 twice. And it's going to total to be 344. That's how we know that our solutions are correct.